Yep.
Oh boy.
See,
Oh boy.
and somewhat Ramblecast. I'm not sure. But this is what Jeff was talking about when he said that the Crow Masticators, when the Crow Masticators was good. Uh, it's not good anymore. We need to rebrand the Crow Masticators. We need to do it.
That I feel like the solution rebrand doesn't actually solve anything at all. There's no problem to solve by rebranding other than making things more confusing. But it's
Yeah, but
you know.
I'm a communist, so that means that it's a good idea to me.
Okay, then that's fair. You are communist and
Making things
therefore
more
retarded.
confusing makes
Yeah,
them better.
that's fair. All right then. Yeah. Oh boy. What are we? Is this happening? Is this the two-man cast now? Is this?
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right then.
this is the two-man cast that I've wanted to do for the last month.
Yeah. Welcome to the long-awaited fucking. It's been like a month now. Yeah. Fucking the month-awaited two-man Outlaw Magos podcast where we talk about something. This was a.
When we talk about something.
We're talking about something. I want to talk about podcasts. Podcasts are great. It's a case you get a two-man dynamic, you get a few. I don't like I don't like big podcasts. Everyone in the class is say, oh, I want to do big podcasts because that's like old PCP. No, that's fine, but no, you get the two-man podcast, the two-man or the three-man or the small man podcast, the tiny man podcast, the midget podcast, and you get it, and you have it, and you get this little dynamic going. You know, so everything's all flowing, it's all nice, and you can just talk about the points. You can talk about your points, and it keeps flowing because there's other person to fill in the gaps. And it's like doing. You can make your points good. You can make your points good, and it's fine. You don't have to worry about anything. There's another guy there, and it's like a nice conversation. It flows, and it's all nice and comfy. But everyone wants the 8-man clusterfuck, and oh god. Oh god, help, let me out. I can't escape the crows. They're eating me. They're pecking my eyes out. Oh no.
I mean, technically, when I go onto a podcast, it's like I'm 2 men already because I'm just that great.
Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a thing. No one's gonna have context for the new meme and/or true fact that Outlaw Harvest is a legitimate and significantly severe narcissist. So that's good.
I don't think
That's
anyone would have expected that of me, or did they? I'm not sure.
You know, yeah, you know. But hey, that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Everything's fine.
We're all a little bit on some spectrum more enough, so that's okay.
On some spectrum.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh boy. Oh god. We gotta do a podcast. This is now a podcast. This is now a long-awaited special. This is everyone's been hyped for this. Everyone's been saying, "Wow, I can't wait for the Outlaw Magos podcast." So we gotta make this great now. We gotta think of things to talk about. I gotta stop making this.
Yeah.
Shitty grab my X meme with Graveguard, and I gotta start focusing on doing a podcast. We gotta do a podcast. What are we gonna talk about? I think I've used all the podcast material that I can remember. I've forgotten all of it because it's been fucking months since I can start doing this thing. Oh god.
Yeah.
What do we do? How do we solve it?
I mean, people have asked for this more than they ask me for Steven Universe videos and Unikitty videos, so you there's a demand.
The demand is high and the supply is bullshit. Supply is bullshit, and they're not gonna buy this bullshit. This is going to be, the stocks are gonna crash. We're gonna all have to jump out of the window like that one bit in the music video for Evolution.
I mean, I like that idea of the stock market crashing. You've got a plan here, don't you?
Oh god, no. Fuck you, goddamn commies. Motherfucking bastard. Get out of here. Get out of here, you red menace. Oh no. This is anti-communist stuff. This is a patriotic podcast. We're all capitalists and libertarians here.
A patriotic podcast on Outlaw Harvest channel.
This is we did the communist cast, we did the capitalist cast. This is have we done a libertarianism cast? That's the Magos fucking outlaw podcast. Libertarian cast. Let's do it.
I mean, technically, I'm a libertarian socialist, so does that
Okay.
count?
That's the dude weed LMAO space in the square of squares square one, right? Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, because there's the Nazi one, there's the Stalin one, there's the fuck the roads on my right one, and there's the dude weed LMAO one.
I don't know this meme.
It's the grid, the authoritarian, libertarian, economic right, economic left one.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
I
condensing them
have
down
a
into wants to mock all of them.
Weeb sent me something. Actually, I have to scroll through my millions of messages with Weeb just to find this. And why do me and Weeb Trash Productions talk so much? There's too much. I need to end it. I need to kill it.
You need to
Never
murder
revive
Weave
the
Trash
Ramblecast. It
Productions.
needs to die.
You need to never max revive Ramblecast, and they also actually do it for at least one episode because I need to guest on one of those too. Clag got a fucking Ramblecast on a goddamn Ramblecast.
How did Clag get a Ramblecast? I don't know how this happened.
Because it's fucking because Weebs and Clag are like the fucking friend ones or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know. All you people are friends with people. I can't deal with that. That's like 2 layers of people. I can't deal with people anymore. I've gone through years of not dealing with people, and now there's so many people. Oh god. Oh god. How do you people do it? The people won't like you. This is a reference. I used to speak in references all the time, and then I stopped for a bit, and now I'm starting again. I feel it. I feel speaking in obscure references to YouTube videos that nobody's seen coming back.
that
Oh god,
that sounds like a symptom of autism.
it probably is. It probably is. But hey, as said, we're all on the spectrum here, so that's fine. That's okay.
Not the image I was looking for, but that is a image.
Max execute Wiener when.
This is when I converted Weeb fully. He sent me this. This what have I done? What have I done?
Oh boy.
Have you seen this other meme? The one that was on top?
Which one? You mean the grid one or the one with Wiener? Which one? Where are we going?
The grid one. The grid
Yeah,
one.
I see it. Yeah, there's always top memes. I think I probably have a few of those saved in my literally 1,000+ fucking meme folder. Oh god,
Yeah.
too many memes.
Yeah, his reaction image was specifically about the authoritarian left. That's what he was mad about there. Because I've corrupted him.
That's okay. That's yeah. Also, fuck politic. Fuck politic. Delete. I don't like it. I hate people. I hate talking. I hate talking about things. Never mind. Podcasts are actually the worst. It's talking to people, and I hate people. That's my philosophy. Fucking, misanthrope. That's my political leaning. Kill 'em all. Adolf Hitler was an underachiever. He had the right idea. He just needed to try harder and widen his fucking range of applicants. Gas them all, Andy. Get them all.
I mean, we just need gulags. We just need gulags everywhere.
We just need Zyklon B everywhere. Replace all the oxygen in the world with Zyklon B, and that solves the issue.
Yeah. Yeah, the philosophy of Spider-Man in the Rhineland, a critical examination of Magos.
Oh god, oh god, I gotta fucking, oh god, I gotta fucking. It's raining outside, so I can't record my fucking shit for shit that I need to do before I fucking fuck you, fucking Spider-Man the Rhineland Track 6 coming soon. Everybody subscribe to Magos. Ah.
I need to add Alex Horatio on Discord because I want to talk to that guy. He's a cool guy.
He's a good boy. Yeah, he makes a video game.
Yeah, he actually makes video games and not do what we do.
Yeah, he does legitimate actual art and doesn't just make shitty podcasts forever, all day, every day.
Doesn't make 5-hour podcasts that say nothing.
I mean, he does listen to them, so you know.
Well, yeah, he does listen to them somehow. Somehow.
The only person who listens to it, I'm assuming, but hey, good for him.
Yeah, we need to induct Alex Horatio into the Crow Masticators for that alone. Like, that's the test. If you get through Streamcast all the way through, you win.
Have I given you the Alex Horatio history with the Crow Masticators?
Yes,
do you know
please
this?
do.
Do you know the background story? I don't remember.
I don't know it.
At the founding of the Crow Masticators, he snuck his way in because it was all based on like who was in the voice chat. He wasn't in the voice chat, but he was in the group. I think mostly just because I was in the group and he was seeing when I posted. Because but he came in when the Crow Masticators was founded. And then I told the people to get him out because that would be a weird dynamic that made no sense. It would have been awkward and strange, and you know, sort of like bringing in Orca, but that's fine. It's Orca, you're fine. I've spoken to you like 2 times. You seem like a good boy. You do nice art. You know.
I somewhat like Orca, but there's aspects of him that sort of annoy me. But I he's fine.
I don't know.
I'm not an enemy of him.
It's weird. I see these dynamics forming. I see the little bits where there's these sub-factions, these groups that
sub-factions of the Crow Masticators.
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the battle lines being drawn. I'm seeing. I sense it. Of course, I mean the Wiener conflict is the obvious. How that it seems to be general consensus of why is Wiener here, but there's fucking I can feel the tension every time that fucking the drunken ninjas in the chat. I can feel there's a conflict brewing there. There's going to be a Batman versus Superman, me versus fucking ninja something. Oh god, it's people. I don't know how to solve the people. How do you solve the people?
I mean,
solution?
We've got the Wiener and Mr. Cynical faction, and then we have the Outlaw and Weeb Trash Productions faction, which is an entirely different world. Then we got Audio Adolf working with Feedback Steve over here, but they're not very important. And then we have Jeff working with Drunken Ninja somehow, which is a dynamic I never thought would happen. We've got Orca and Unusual Caterpillar. They're all different.
It's oh jeez, and there's also Seabass.
Yeah, he's just here.
Yeah, there's the Seabass. As I said, I'm pretty sure he's here because Jeff wanted to see his dick, but that's okay. That's fine. That's okay. Whatever.
Is the next we are the next allied powers.
Oh boy! I mean, there's loads of that. There's the non-video making crows. There's the video making crows. There's the it's all a nightmare. It's gonna break out into the World War Crow. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a big problem. Audio Adolf's gonna start fucking militarizing the Rhineland. How does that come into the narrative? I don't know. How many layers does this go? How many layers does it go? Is Audio Adolf gonna take over Spider-Man in the Rhineland? Is that gonna be the progression? It won't be because I've already scripted out all of the fucking next Spider-Man in the Rhineland episodes. But maybe there's room in like track 10 for a thing of that. Fuck it.
Track 10.
Oh, track 10 is gonna be a fucking nightmare. But that's okay. Ah, boy.
Oh, jeez. Man, Magos really is the best guy. You're the funniest Crow Masticator. You're the only one here who's like legitimately hilarious.
Oh, that's nice. That's good. I don't know. It's a weird dynamic. I sort of feel like I can sometimes do it. I don't think I can write comedy well, but I've got to the point where there's a flow of it where I can get into a rhythm of being silly internet funny, man, to a degree that you seem to like at least. I'm not sure if anyone else ever laughed at it, but I think you enjoy it, so that's good.
You think I enjoy it? I've been
I'm
laughing
pretty
this
sure.
whole time.
Yeah, but you're also like one of the fucking like two people who understood Christmas Day to the extent that they think it's the best YouTube video ever made of all time. So
Best film ever made.
is
That far.
that a higher phase or a lower phase? Is films or YouTube videos a higher or lower different? I don't know. It's
Oh man, we gotta have that type of podcast debate, and with Mr. Cynical at this point, the 3-man show.
Oh yeah, for that one art I said that was.
That's my
Oh
uncle.
God, no!
Oh God. What? That was a cameo from Wiener there. I don't know why. Don't know why that happened. That was a nightmare. This ruined it. This whole fucking podcast is ruined now. This is nightmares. This is trash. It's all trash. Put it in the garbage. Order Adolf to just fucking kill himself in the bunker all over again, like he did to the Dude videos, the unusual caterpillar.
You
50,
destroyed
whatever the fuck
Make
it's on.
Videos Larva Part 5. That podcast was great.
It was okay. It was legitimately okay from the bit I was in. So
The part with me and Drunken Ninja and Foggy where we were trying to dox him, that was freaking hilarious. It's so sad that that's gone because like we were gonna do part 6 tomorrow and then part 7 the next day.
Cheers. It's too much.
Like we had a plan to narrativize it.
Are there more of those videos that are actual Crow Masticators episodes at this point? This is also, everyone just stopped talking about. I don't think anyone cares about actually making Crow Masticators. I think the Crow Masticators podcast is actually dead at this point.
It is.
That's like that's dead now. We just do shit fuck. That's okay. That's fine. Welcome to shit fuck. This is I don't know what is this going on. Is this going on Crow Masticators? Or was this more mainline bread and butter content?
Yeah, this is bread and butter content right here. Everyone knows exactly what we're talking about.
Haven't your last fucking 3 videos been weird podcasts now?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, this is what the Unikitty Fandom wants. I listen to the Unikitty Fandom.
I suppose so. That does sound right. That sounds correct and true and fair.
Yeah, I mean, I just check the stats every night. Like, I'm like Jeff Thu, where I always want to see what the new trend is, and apparently Magos is trending in the Unikitty community.
Oh boy! Wow, this is a new fucking conquest. This is I've already fucking gotten a tiny subset of the Warhammer community. Now it's on like greener pastures. Lego Unikitty, here I come. You're fucking. Oh shit! It's good. This is good. This is marketing. This is why it's okay that I'm doing fucking shitty weird meme podcast at 8 a.m. in the morning because I've been awake all night because I'm nocturnal. This is to get all the subscribers, all the Outlaw Harvest fans, all the fucking 350 something of them subscribe to me, even though I don't think you actually get many at all views in your podcast, but that's fine.
I mean, I get 50 or 60 maybe. It's
okay.
I think it's 383 now in terms of subscribers. If I did a real edited video, I'd probably cross 400, but I'm not gonna do one.
Yeah, you're working on a big movie project thing, right? That's a thing you've said you're doing.
Yeah. It's very important to me. And it's like a weird political thing, but cool. And a big criticism of myself and my own ideology. So that's gonna be cool. It's basically it's like a serial killer thing. It's pretty insane, and it ties into the toilet narrative. It ties into the struggle of an outlaw thing. It all comes back together. It all comes back together.
But that's legitimately exciting and interesting. I knew there was some follow up to the struggle of the outlaw thing going on with it, but that actually sounds interesting. That's good. That's cool. The toilet man saga is a interesting to some extent. It's good. I like it. I like the bit where you're in the toilet. That's good. It's okay.
Oh, thank
Good
you.
one. Yeah.
But like, what was I gonna say? Um, the whole thing with the struggle of an outlaw was I had it narrated.
Yeah, I remember because it was on the the production outlaw channel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that and was it all just one long like fucking single fucking take thing, or I'm trying to
It
remember.
was there were different takes in it, but they weren't cut up. Like it wasn't edited
Yeah.
at all.
It was all like one video file, like from a camera type thing.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And it was weird, so it was cool, and you could sort of piece together. It felt like it was a chunk of a video. It was good. It was great, and you put that into a good video that sounded all cool and great. It was the best. Struggling with Outlaw was a fantastic and perfect video. It was a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. It was good.
Do you actually like the struggle of an outlaw? Because I can't tell if you're memeing or not.
No, Struggling with Outlaw was legitimately brilliant. That was a perfect video, and I loved it. 100% true. Good.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. I actually really appreciate that a lot. Because I almost threw it away entirely, and now I've brought back the entire
Oh, man.
narrative and added the whole commie thing to it, and like changed a few things up with the toilet guy. It's gonna be weird.
Oh, brilliant. Perfect. I'm excited. I'm hyped. I want to see Outlaw Harvest proper narrative stuff going on. It's a thing I want to see you explore a bit of more, which is entirely esoteric toilet things. But you know, esoteric toilet stuff's good, but you know, there's levels, right?
Yeah, the toilet stuff has a point, and it's gonna become more apparent in time. But
Mm.
as of right now, it's just kind of odd. Like I think the last one I did was Toilet Reviews Wednesday, which not Wednesday Adams, but like I mean he is a lolicon, so like he probably could do that. Maybe I'll do Toilet Reviews Wednesday Adams. Um,
Mm.
but like with that video, it was literally just like I was sad or something, and I wasn't getting work done, and I just randomly came up with this idea set to this cool song that I liked, and I just edited together a thing, and it was fun.
It was interesting. Yeah, they do also. Also, it does all sort of all feel like set up to a bigger thing, you know? Sort
It
of,
is.
yeah. Which, you know, I mean, I understand that I'm the guy with a fucking like 8 videos on the secondary channel that are all overtly and purely set up, but, you know, that's okay. That's fine. Don't worry about that. No one subscribed to that anyway because I've made an effort to hide it, but that's fine.
Not until those cucks found it.
Not until those California cuck boys found and put it in my recommended fucking channel, related channel bit. They haven't now. They don't do that anymore. It's Crow Masticators instead, so we're okay.
Speaking of Magos influence, I have some friends that we were talking about starting a punk rock band called the California Cucks, based on that meme.
Shit, son. Oh yeah, that's the best. That would be a good time. I want to see what the Californian cucks can do as music.
I mean, I would just be a vocalist, but I know some people who are musically inclined, so I mean, we could do some loud punk rock music about the bourgeoisie.
Oh boy. Oh jeez. That sounds like the funniest thing in the world. Yeah, do that. Make a band.
I've been trying to make a band for the last, let's see how long, let's see, I'm in ninth grade, 4 years. I've been trying to make a band for the last 4 years, and it's never worked.
Oh, these motherfuckers.
These cucks destroying art.
They don't understand. They don't understand that the only thing worthwhile as an artistic endeavor is ironic bands.
Just a band with all of the lyrics just making fun of myself, and no one has any participation besides you do an instrument. All right, do my weird narrative thing now.
Don't they realize satire music is the only thing worth ever making. Yeah.
Every satire I ever do is just making fun of myself. I never actually push my own agenda. I'm actively trying to destroy my agenda.
That's good. That's the best thing you can do. People who use satire to push up their weird fucking political bullshit always sound like fucking autistic shit. Fuck. I hate them. I hate people. I hate politics. I hate people who try to politic. Words. It's 8:30 in the morning. Shouldn't have fucking made a podcast. Now I'm out of words. I'm out of words. Oh,
8:30 in the morning. Don't watch this.
Oh god, no, that's over. That's over. I killed that series. It's done.
I'm bringing
done.
it back.
Don't. No. That means I have to do another series. I have to make another movie at the end of it. I can't do that. I've got other movies that aren't really the worst shows I've made.
We could just make a new podcast and have that be the movie because I'll edit footage to it.
Oh, no.
Oh man, the Outlaw Harvest channel just needs to become a new Magos channel in disguise. You need to cash in on those Unikitty fans.
Oh boy.
Those millions of Unikitty fans.
I mean, on one hand, that would be brilliant. On the other hand, I've sort of tried to avoid that meme of a million channels, of limiting it to 2 channels and just putting other weird shit on other people's and as other people's like sideshows. I don't want to legitimately colonize your channel. That would I've already colonized fucking Alex Horatio's secondary channel accidentally, because all that ever gets put up there is Let's Plays for me in them.
Oh, yeah, Let's Plays with Magos is great. I need to do a Let's Play with you.
Oh boy, we need to fucking find a video game. What do happen?
Oh man, I have the new Rise of Rain for. It's weird because when I saw Rise of Rain and Let's Play with Risk of Rain with Let's Play Magos, I just immediately thought of my own channel. It says a lot about me.
Yeah.
Oh man, is Magos talking about me? I gotta see. Of course,
unfortunately, it was the video game Risk of Rain and not Let's Playing your YouTube channel that you don't use anymore. On my advice that you have abandoned.
That was good advice too.
It was. It's but you know that. I mean, I do support the idea of esoteric, reviewing anime that isn't anime, playing video games that aren't video games and are films or movies or YouTube channels. But that would have been a slightly esoteric thing for somebody else's side channel. So,
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to have you like on everything all the time the way Alas Poor Yorick does, because I haven't seen all of those videos, but like those videos are like masterpieces in my eyes. And I really love them. I mean I love most stuff with Alex Horatio. I think he's a literal god. But I don't know. I like, because I love both you and Alex a lot. So to see you two do stuff together, it's like, yeah.
There's a strong dynamic there, but it's oh boy, yeah, fucking, oh god, YouTube, gotta make it to YouTube. So much YouTube. All I do is YouTube. All I think about is YouTube. All I do is sleep and make YouTube videos.
You're like the Digibrony MLP Endless Jest type, but doing your own thing, and like basically the new generation of that. Like if I go back to the MLP days where you'd see like the horse cast and all the various stuff that Digi would do with his friends, Alas Poor Yorick and the Spider-Man in the Rhineland and all that stuff is basically like that. And that's one of the reasons why I love your content so much, is that you sort of allow me to connect with those sorts of things while also being, very unique and comfy in your own way.
Yeah, it's just love that. It needs to stop raining outside so I can fucking sort out the Arturo stuff, so I can start doing so I can start making consistent videos that are on my channels and not just fucking earning ad revenue for somebody else. Oh boy.
earn ad revenue, like all of the money that Alex Horatio is making on his 9 subscribers.
All of his fucking, he might have made a dollar of AdSense revenue, and I need to stop him doing that by putting it to my channels where I don't put any ads at all on.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've made what's the money? $30 on ad revenue because of that Unikitty video.
Sick. That's some good YouTube money. I've made minus like, oh boy. I've made like minus 300 and something monies now.
Minus 300 and something.
Yeah, I think like minus 380 now on the audio equipment and video equipment and other bullshit that you need to do a YouTube. Because oh god. Oh god. Oh god, why can't it just, why can't you, I just don't think, I just want to make a YouTube video. But then my microphone melted, I was under the desk and I had to spend all my money on audio equipment. And then I spent all my money again on video equipment that's mediocre and kind of bad, but fuck it, I didn't have enough all of money to spend.
I find your lifestyle incredibly romanticized for me. Because it just reminds me of like that Digibrony MLP thing of like having integrity and also doing lots of different cool, comfy stuff at once and not just being like a total shill who's like a jerk. I don't know, you just remind me a lot of that, and also of the old Drowning in Horseshoe stuff, which I think pretty obviously you're influenced by those old things.
Yeah, certainly. There's a level of I do live in trash. I do live in garbage. I look to my left, there is garbage. I look to my right, there's also garbage now because all the shit that was in the fucking corridor to my back garden has been moved into my right. So there's more garbage. There's fucking garbage everywhere. Oh god.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
I mean, that's really my goal as an artist, as a creator, whatever you want to call me, is to sort of recreate.
Live in garbage, yeah.
Well, yeah, that too, but also to sort of recreate that vibe that I would get from the horse cast, or that sort of feeling in like the Digibrony MLP days, because that's probably my favorite era in YouTube, period. And so I really want to recapture that, and I think you're doing a great job of that.
Oh wow, thanks. That's good. Yeah, hopefully Arturo stuff. I want to capture sort of elements of the golden age of the Digibro After Dark sort of vlogging era with that to an extent, as well as do some more interesting esoteric stuff that's inspired by some very weird folk that nobody's seen. And yeah, I've got some big ideas for that. Magos is going to be pretty damn good. Well, if I can ever fucking finish filming my esoteric bullshit, and because I'm a fucking autistic spag who's too obsessed with narrative and can't just fucking make a goddamn vlog without doing a fucking 9-part introductory fucking weird meta bullshit fuck with spooky dukes and Baba Dukes.
Yeah, see, I love everything you do, probably. I don't know. It's just you're probably my favorite YouTuber now that Jess has gone and shot himself or whatever he's done.
It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been like a month now. Jeez.
Yeah, I think he's gone forever, unfortunately. I don't know if he's ever coming back. So if that's the case, then you're probably the only YouTuber I like right now.
Oh, that's nice. That's good. I haven't. Yeah, it seems like I think you're probably my biggest fan on the internet at this point. Just good.
I thought Unusual was.
I don't know. He does, like, he's very into the narrative, the ARG narrative type stuff. Yeah. But I'm not sure if he consumes and enjoys all of my content, regardless of if it's good or not, as voraciously as you do.
Yeah. I mean, like, Unusual also just kills time. Like, the thing I find so funny about him, and I kind of love and romanticize in itself, is that he will just spend hours on irreverent, retarded stuff. Like, for no reason. He'll be like
making a playlist of all the fucking Crow Masticators videos.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just about to mention that.
Yeah,
Every video featuring the Crow Masticators because it's a funny meme and it's somewhat useful, but no one will ever appreciate that besides like one or two people. But like actually making a video that will further his ability, further his career, he's like, I'm gonna be lazy.
yeah,
But like
it's
just making charts of the Magos ARG or making a playlist, he's willing to do because it's like a funny meme, and he
those
needs to
those
distract
charts.
himself.
Those charts are the greatest thing. Those are the greatest fan work that people if if you're not pledging to my Patreon that doesn't exist yet, then you better be making charts, otherwise you're worthless. All I value in this world are charts. The charts are good. The
Yeah.
charts are legitimate. I talked about this in the fucking in the streamcast, didn't I? I'm
Yep.
running out of podcast topics. Either way, yeah, charts. You just type in this to
Charts.
make a bloody chart. I need to kind
Yep.
of feel it. If you're listening to this, which is a decent chart you are, make a fucking chart.
I'm terrible at making charts. All my charts are just too blue pilled. Um, yeah. But yeah, like, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I sort of find that charming about Larva, even though he is very down on himself. He's got two on the narcissism test. Two.
Yeah, he is too good for this world in that he's doing funny things that are actually retarded and make no sense. I don't know. I don't. He's a ghost in the system. He's not. He's a strange pseudo entity. But that's fine. It's okay because
Yeah,
he keeps
and I
running.
yeah,
It's
and I
nice.
just happened to be around at the right time in order to see this sort of godly majesty. That's one of the reasons why Make Videos Larva is so important to me. And why, like, I'm not memeing when I say that. I really love that podcast.
It's a nice
And
guy.
when I lost episode 5, I just got so angry
You
because
did.
it there was a lot of like meta stuff that was sort of important to chronicling Larva's history, and I do want to do that. I want to chronicle most, if not all, of the Crow Masticators conversations for historical value.
Yeah. Well, I guess at some point the end result of that would be to lock all the domesticators stuff down so no one can post anymore, and then just make it a fucking museum that anyone can join and just see all the history. Scroll back up scroll through the archives, see all the drama, see all the
Yeah.
fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I try to screen cap and like record when people don't know as much as possible.
That's nice.
That's illegal.
I got in a phase of doing that for a little bit. Then for mostly for bits for Christmas Day, and then then I made a movie, and now I'm broken, too exhausted to bother being a sneaky spoonman. But that's okay.
If Audio Adolf dies during this podcast, I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh no! How are we going to get fucking more Unikitty content then? There's no one who can make Unikitty like Outlaw does.
Yeah, pledge to my Patreon to keep me alive, and I'll make Unikitty videos. It's the ultimate. It's the ultimate act of being a ludicrous boy.
Come on, people. We can bring the Outlaw Harvest Patreon to $3 a month.
The ultimate goal: $3 a month.
To heights never before seen. Yeah.
I've never before seen.
Truly, that is the last barrier against the Infinite Outlaw. Let's do it, people. We can do it. You listening right now, for just $1 a month, you can make the Infinite Outlaw a reality.
I actually have been considering Max reviving the idea of the Infinite Outlaw and just putting most of the stuff on one channel.
There's some degree of validity. I'd say maybe one channel is probably a little too small. You don't want to do that because that's when you get the issues of people are there for a certain tone of content. But I'd say 2 channels is sort of a good level. 2 channels works.
Yeah, but I need a Let's Play channel because I like the vibe of the Let's Play channel. I like the classical idea of these are where the Let's Plays go, but also there are Let's Plays on the main channel, and also there are Let's Plays on the Crow Masticators, because those two are also narrativized in some sense where they make sense on those channels.
I suppose, sure, the Crow Masticators does have a deep narrative as chronicled in Crow Stuck. Is that available to the public at this point? I don't think it is.
I
That's
don't
fine.
know, it's not. I mean, Weeb needs to do an announcement video for Crow Stuck.
Yeah.
I don't know
Well,
why.
I think the idea was that there was going to be like a group reading of it where people would all be voicing their own characters, and I think somebody wanted me to fucking do the narration, which would be horrible because
That's retarded.
Yeah, it is, but
why is every idea in the Crow Masticators that I didn't come up with terrible?
Because the Crow Masticators itself is a terrible idea.
Yep. I mean, Make Videos Larva is literally saving the channel. I'm not saying that as a meme. I believe that Make Videos Larva is saving the channel.
It's pretty okay. I mean, it's been a while since Magos' taxidermy shack, so you know.
Yeah. I mean, I like Magos' taxidermy shack, but sometimes I can't necessarily get through it because there's not another person there, and it's just you,
Yeah.
and it feels, I don't know, maybe it's just too avant-garde when I don't have time. Like, I probably would have consumed all of Magos' taxidermy shack when I only just watch YouTube all the time, but like, I don't know, like I have to be more selective with my Magos content where I will watch everything except for that unless I have extra time to watch the
Yeah,
Taxidermy Shack.
I don't know how I feel about taxidermy shack. It's especially with the fucking Artura stuff coming to a head. Because yeah, I've got like at least two things planned of talking about where to put shit in relation to that. Because I don't know, if I'm doing like shit like constantly on Arturo, then why would I make a fucking? Because it's not like it's a long, it's not like it's a decompression chamber long style thing. They're all shortish, like 10-minute things. So I don't fucking know. I don't know. So fuck, shit, fuck, shit, fuck.
Yep. I might do another decompression chamber. I just don't have anything to decompress about that's important for me to talk about. It's like it's a boring formula. I don't care. I want to do podcasts with other people, not just jack myself off all day.
Maybe I don't know. I feel like for the decompression like chamber type stuff, at least for me, it works better. Just a case of do it in smaller type things. They do like 5 minutes about one, like a small interesting thing, rather than an hour where it's just going into obvious detail about a bunch of things. And I don't know.
The thing I worry about if I were to talk about myself is explaining myself well, and I'm not really able to do that because like I'm a freaking child. Which is like one of the reasons I need to go to like a therapist because they can explain me well and I can't, and they can figure out what's going on up there. But when I try to explain myself, there's always a constant worry of like, am I doing this correctly, or am I sounding bad, or is this coming out right? It's too much trouble to where it ends up that anxiety ends up stunting the podcast, and I just don't make it, and I feel bad, and I don't want to feel bad, so I end up going to the Crow Masticators and making Make Videos Larva Part 1 million because that is the only thing that keeps me sane anymore.
It is truly a podcast that is keeping the fucking Crow Masticators afloat.
Yeah, all that ad revenue from the Unikitty fan base crossing over with Unusual Caterpillar.
I mean, yeah, he is of course the cash cow of the group. You know, Mr. Cynical, he's got like his so many thousand viewers, but you know, I feel like the real dedicated fan base is the Unusual Caterpillar fans.
All two of them.
All two of them. They're so dedicated.
They just won't shut up about his Pim Twinkle Sifty.
They just love it so fucking much.
I'm actually crying right now.
Shout, they're in a goddamn fever pitch. They can't contain themselves that long.
There was a tear that rolled down my face while I was laughing.
Wow. That's some emotive shit right there. Damn it. We've become a real emotion cast. People like that. People like emotions. People like emotions in their podcasts, and that's why all the podcasts are bad, because everyone is a soulless charisma vacuum that can't emote for shit.
Yeah, we're looking at you, Larva, over here not making videos, just complaining all day.
Yeah.
No charisma.
I was more referencing all Warhammer podcasts that aren't my one.
Oh no.
They're painful. They're painful experience.
What is the Warhammer community like? We need to get the top Warhammer YouTuber and have us do a podcast with him.
I know the top might be. I guess the top at this point is probably Alpha Booster, but he's okay because he just does like animation type stuff. But
yeah, we need to cross the Warhammer and the Unikitty communities together.
There's got to be some strong links there. You know, there's a pretty. There's strong links between the Warhammer community and the politicized Donald Trump shit. And there's a lot of crossover between the Warhammer stuff and MLP stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But there's also a lot of violent vitriol about what crossover there is. So, you know, the double-edged sword in that regard. But, yeah. Oh, jeez. I'd say most Warhammer fans respect the Crow Masticators as a concept.
I don't know. I want to talk to the Warhammer fan base for some reason. Just pretend like I know about what I'm talking about just by taking certain things from your videos and then acting like I'm this big smart guy and then getting them all on my podcast and then they figure me out.
Yeah, figure it out from like my fucking 5 or 6 proper Warhammer videos that aren't bullshit. Shitty memes. Oh god. What have I done? What my videos? All my Warhammer videos are bad. To make a Warhammer video, you can make a single good one. Oh jeez.
Like, I just can't get over this idea. I keep reiterating this, that like Magos basically is the perfect YouTuber.
You know, in some ways, you're probably correct. In other ways, I need to actually do the things. I need to do the things. I need to do everything. Oh god, I'm a monster that only does YouTube, and I'm not. It's insufficient. There needs to be more YouTube, consistent videos. When's the Magos fucking acronym thing gonna start? Or I make videos every day. Oh jeez.
I want to go back into the mindset of making videos all the time. The problem with it is that it just made me really depressed and I couldn't handle it because like I would wake up and I'd be like, oh man, I didn't make a video yesterday. I'd go to, I'd just watch hours of Let's Plays. I go to bed. Oh wait, I didn't make a video yesterday. And it would just haunt me. It would destroy me from the inside. And I was like, oh man, 4-hour podcast with Weeb Trash Productions. This is nothing and is bad. I mean, like now that I've taken time away from YouTube and I make like Streamcast or Communism Cast, like I can genuinely say that I'm proud of those videos. As silly as it sounds, I love those podcasts as something that I would listen to with, people that I love, like Larva, you, etc. So like it's something I feel like I'm doing better work now than ever, yet I'm doing less work now than ever. And I'm not doing that whole romanticized life that I always wanted of being like Digibrony MLP and being completely unhealthy.
I don't know. The problem is, like, I've been doing the silly, like, we're fucking 5-hour podcast with you, but I still feel the pain. The pain is constant. The not doing stuff is agonizing pain. So I've got to at least give a go of the consistent videos all the time and see if that will numb the consistent agony that is YouTube.
The problem with producing a consistent video for me is that I haven't written in so long, so my writing is very rusty, and my writing wasn't even all that good to begin with. I just want to make weird stuff. I want to make podcasts, and I want to make weird, esoteric, narrativized things.
Yeah, I need to fucking. I don't know if I write good. I can write. I don't know if I can write like the actual normal YouTube videos at all. But I
Well,
don't know.
your writing is better than the normal YouTube videos.
It is, but it's also it's not applicable for something that can be regular. Really, you know, you can't. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like there are strong technical emotions behind your writing that the way you sort of express things with words is fairly advanced. Like I have a now I don't need to state the obvious on why this specific paragraph is great, or not paragraph, but you know what I mean. But like I don't know. There's a certain emotional density towards the way you use words, um, and there's an immediate personality to it. Like where you start out, TLDR, Magos is a genius who, after only one proper conversation, that sort of sets it up to this not egotistical, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, there's a character built up for it. I feel like that's the thing. There's elements of it that I really like, but I need to be able to sort of bring that into the wider sense thing. That I can write a fantastic YouTube comment and I can make a good, clever tweet. I'm not sure if I can turn that into an interesting analytical video about Warhammer. I need to diversify my ability to convert those skills and bring them all and unify it all together and diversify my right gooding. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like I think you write really good in those videos, but there's an immediate character. No word is wasted in the next paragraph. Same thing. Every word matters.
I do think I'm probably the greatest YouTube commenter who has ever lived. The issue is I just don't comment at all. All my comments I've either got to do like jokes like no effort ones, which is a case of like a shitty like few word fucking mean thing, or if I'm going to put any effort into it, I'm going to put the most effort into it and make it a perfect comment.
Yeah, you're definitely my best commenter.
Yeah, like this is the fucking I've we've actually probably test this. I've commented on 2 of his videos, and there's like these big fucking like rousing speeches of just how fucking he's like a fan fest fan for him and just how it's fucking destroying it, and it's a problem. I need to be able to do a thing or something. I don't know. It's something a problem. It's 9 a.m. That's fine. Yeah.
9 a.m. Don't watch this.
Oh jeez, was that the time I used? I remember there was like a morning one that I used. I don't remember. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That series was actually awful and terrible, but you know, it worked for that one line in the end of towards the end of my movie. So well, that's fine.
Yeah, watch my movie.
Watch my movie, everybody. Yeah.
Man, the Unikitty fans are just gonna eat this up. They love it. They love you. The best Unikitty YouTuber on the planet.
Oh boy, I'd say we collectively are the greatest Unikitty YouTubers who could ever exist. Not that do exist, that could ever exist. There could never be better. We've reached the peak. We're 100% already. There's no higher. There's no the multiverse. In the multiverse, we are the highest of the high. There's no greater. It's simply the best, frankly.
Christmas Day is just a footage of a wacky guy doing wacky things.
Random clips of a guy being wacky. TBH, I'm on. Track 8, you motherfuckers. Track 8. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we truly are the Digibrony MLP and drowning in horseshoes of the Unikitty community. Just look at this mastery.
It's perfect. Fucking in the one universe where it's exactly the same, but all Hydras, those Hydras can't compete. It's yeah,
Yeah.
we did it. We did it. We solved Lego Unikitty. Congratulations.
Yep, we've proved that after no episodes released that it's a bad show. We did it.
I mean, look at it. Look at it. There you go.
Yeah.
This is my Unikitty video. Look at it.
Look
Clearly
at the
shit.
art style.
Clearly
it looks
shit.
like this other show. Isn't
It
this
looks
art
like
style bad, guys?
looks like poop and it looks like bad. I hate cartoons because the only good cartoon is spoilers for track 6. Oh boy. Track 6 also has to come soon. Track 6 has got to like come out in the fucking like 3 days or something. Oh jeez. I need to edit that. I need to do that. I need to make all the YouTube videos. I need to make every YouTube video all the time. I've got so many things to do. All I do is YouTube, and I need to make more YouTube. I need to cancel the world so I can do all YouTube.
I need to be all YouTube, but like I go outside and I go to school and I do things. I can't just dedicate all my time to it because like I got family problems. I've got all this extra academic stuff that I'm doing. For half the summer I'm literally going to college. Yep,
That's a real nightmare. Yeah.
I do all this extracurricular stuff.
Oh shit! Oh, that's the worst. I know those fields, and yeah, I thought I've kept all that live shit sequencing of that, but to put it in a way it doesn't reveal anything. The plan is Exodus soon, so we'll see if that works out. But yeah.
I just wish I had money. I just wish I could like live for free somehow, and where my, where I wouldn't have to get a job out of requirement, where somehow someone else, already had that covered and I could just do whatever I wanted to, but that's not really how the current system works. So I can't just be happy.
Yeah.
Like I have to, the main thing that makes me worried is the fact that I'm not making money. Like if I could just do YouTube and not have to worry about money, I'd be like the happiest guy because I wouldn't have to worry about, oh man, I gotta make this video to shill or something like that. No, there's no shilling at all. I could just make the podcast I want to make, and I could make my weird narrativized stuff and not be like, oh man, this is crippling me. I need to make a new Unikitty video that's like a meme because I can't make this narrativized thing without having money. Oh boy, what am I gonna do? No, I could just do whatever I want if I didn't have to worry about money. It makes me so angry. We need to abolish the means of production.
Abolish the means of production. Go back to fucking mud huts. Just maintain YouTube and screw everything else.
Yeah, just use capitalism to maintain YouTube. That's all we need to do.
The trick is to turn the shilling into the narrative. You've got to bring it all together. You've got to make it so the shilling becomes the part of your weird esoteric bullshit.
That's what I'm going to do with this new Unikitty video that's going to trick my audience real heavy. This is a preview for those of you who are loyal and somehow still view the podcast. Why do I have 60 views on Communism Cast? Almost 70. That's 70. That's almost 100. I don't know. Like if I could just make the shill videos work within the narrative that I have set up, I'm free. I'm a god. But I don't know. It just feels weird and disingenuous without making them fun. So that's what I gotta do. I gotta make them fun.
Yeah, you gotta make fun shilling. That's the trick. You gotta do an act 2, which means nothing because act 2 hasn't begun yet. But
I don't really care about anime, and everybody in the anime analysis community is an insufferable cuck, and I don't like any of them. Like freaking Keiko Cat makes her SJW video about I'm trans and I was bullied. This movie relates to me. Whoa boy. Yeah, she made it on Koa no Kachi, where like there were these weird interview segments where she's talking about her being trans, and it's like, doesn't relate to the movie in very much at all, and then like every point she makes is incredibly obvious, and it's basically just an SJW pandering mess on a current film that no one's going to care about in 2 years.
And I unsubscribed to her after a video about the Cowboys thing, that one,
Ugh.
whatever it was called.
I
'Cause
hated that.
the video itself seemed like it was so good. Then you actually watch the show and you realize, wait a second, the show's boring and unfunny and none of it's good. And you were just, I mean, good job making a thing that was bad sound good, but it wasn't good. It wasn't a good thing. Okay, I don't know.
I thought the video was bad, but I don't know. I mean, she's
I thought the
made
video,
2 videos that are good and 1 article that's good.
I don't fucking.
Just an
I don't know.
SJW. She's just a shill. Like, all she cares about is her SJW money that she can get from, like, oh man, I'm a trap. Give me money, guys. Oh, God. No one's making real videos anymore. Also, am I sounding, like, incredibly, hard right now? I'm not sure.
Outlaw Harvest confirmed as alt-right sympathizer.
Yep, that one's for the books. That one's for Crow Stuck.
Let's bring in we need to bring in Sam Hyde and the other ones, Richard Spencer and Andrew Anglin and Weaver. Let's do it.
We need to get Ezra Pound on the Spider-Man in the Rhineland podcast. You know who Ezra Pound is, right?
I think so.
He was a fascist back in the 1900s or whatever.
Oh yeah,
he was
okay.
also a poet. Like, he was a very famous poet and very talented. He worked with like writers like James Joyce and stuff like that, and he was but he famously went on public radio and talked about how like all Jews needed to die and stuff, despite being a really nice guy, and encouraged other artists.
Yeah, this is a thing I've talked about this. I don't know if I've put this on podcast, but my philosophy on politics is don't fucking dislike people because of their politics. There are people who do stuff on the internet that I respect that are overt and admittent Nazis. They openly are anti-Semitic and hate Jews. I don't mind. Yeah, sure, whatever. As long as they make interesting YouTube videos, I do not care. That's my philosophy on politics. Aggressively not caring.
I mean, I care insofar as it's both a means to further my own ego, and it's interesting to me.
There's levels of that. I feel like it's a complicated and shitty issue. There's levels of where it can be interesting, and the arguments, debates can be interesting, and there are points that made that can be interesting. I feel like the issue comes when it feels like it's weakening videos that otherwise shouldn't be that, where you get your fucking the SJW stuff, whatever, and it's videos that just feel preachy and cringy in general.
Jeff Thu's new video is a good example of this, where he talks about piracy. That was somewhat political, where he's like, oh man, all you basement dwellers are thieves. Well, look at you with your double standards pirating anime for footage. What are you gonna say about that?
Fucking hell. Fuck it. Pro piracy. That's my need.
So am I. I'm very pro piracy. Pirate whatever you want. I don't need to give my money to a Japanese businessman who's exploiting his workers' labor and does no work himself.
Yeah, I mean, even then, the moral justification of piracy doesn't matter. Just frankly, fuck it. My opinion on piracy is fuck it. Who cares? Who cares?
Who cares? Just do whatever you want. This is why a vote for Outlaw Harvest is a vote for anarchy.
Yeah, I realized this is a vlog I've wanted to make for a bit of. I realized from my opinion on a lot of things is just who cares, and I realized the issue that is it just makes me a killjoy when arguments can be fun when I'm just who caring about everything, ruining the fun for everyone. I'm too much of a fucking nihilistic powerhouse here, ruining it all. Oh.
Well, you did take the sociopath test that is 100% accurate by science.
Yeah, yeah. Magos confirmed 70% sociopath. Good.
I got 0.
You are the most fucking empathetic man in the universe.
In what way?
You get everybody. You
Mm.
understand them all. You're fucking psychic. You are psychic. You're
See,
so empathetic you can read everybody's thoughts.
people tell me this a lot, actually. You would be surprised how many people tell me this.
Oh, you did it. You did it. You became the least sociopath who has ever lived.
We did it, Reddit.
Congratulations.
Yep, I was actually the ultimate SJW in disguise.
Is being empathetic an SJW thing? Is that how it works?
Well, they say they are, but we all know that they're just autistic. Like they don't actually have empathy, but they attach themselves to this movement anyway. Like they're like, "Oh man, no bullying," but they just actually want a safe space. They don't want to actually change anything. And they themselves many times are bullies, so it's like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Yeah.
These double standards. No one has any conviction anymore. No one has any standards.
Yeah, this is the problem. People they don't say this is at least some of the Nazis, at least some of those people that was done that before. This is the fun part where Magos fucking defends Nazis. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think it's happened before on the internet, so whatever. At least some of the Nazis have conviction, and they're willing to fucking live in fucking the Ukraine and fucking Nigeria and shit for their fucking convictions. I can respect that at least.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah. I mean, like, what was I gonna say? I mean, if when it comes to the whole debate, like, I sort of agree with this one, not YouTube skeptic, YouTube leftist, Zezazi, where he sort of talks about, well, if you can't, if you can't criticize the alt right, while also, unless you criticize the left first, and you have to do that, then you might have a problem or something like that. Like, I can understand how the left gets annoying. I'm very annoyed by them, and I don't like them, but. Like I think the alt right are doing inherently more worse things. But I don't know. It's like
I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't care. A part of me feels like we've tried this whole like the pseudo capitalist pseudo sort of in between halfway between capitalism and socialism type thing of weird fucking pseudo government shadow power type shit for a while. Maybe what? Sure, fuck it. I don't care. I do not care about society. Let's give fascism another go. The Nazis, they never got a fair chance. They were going for a bit. Then we firebombed Dresden and all that stuff. So why not? Sure, let's give them a chance. Fuck it, I don't fucking care.
I mean,
as long as I can make my YouTube videos.
Pretty
It's
great
not like this
government.
regime is fucking letting me upload whatever I want now. It's now fucking minefield already. So yeah, sure. Let's give the other side a try at doing it.
There's some pretty great authoritarian governments out there, like Singapore. I know Wiener always mentions this one, where like they have one of the best governments in the world because they like basically they have very anti-pollution policies, and like they keep things in order because there's not like a, oh man, I vote for this, I'm misinformed. No, they just let the professionals do it, but the professionals turn out to be cool guys besides the whole public beatings thing. But
that's the thing. Like, benevolent dictator is the optimal, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I sort of support Vladimir Lenin's whole idea of like the one party system until the state withers away entirely, but that's its own thing.
Fuck it, fuck, ugh. Politics.
Oh man, the Unikitty fans, they just love this skeptic angle we've taken. I mean, the Unikitty community is surprisingly red pilled. You don't even know.
Yeah, it's a nice conflict. This is a conflict the Unikitty fans will resonate with. The skeptic community sympathizer and the maybe not sympathizer. I feel like that highlights both of the main subgroups within the Unikitty fandom. It's gonna resonate with the whole crowd. They're really gonna have someone to root for either side of this fucking horse race. This is good.
Yeah.
We did it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We
Thank
did
you.
it, Reddit. I just
Thank
can't stop
you
meaning that.
so much. Fucking thank you, Reddit.
The greatest website on earth.
The best. I love Reddit so much.
I think it was some of your videos have gotten posted on Reddit. I don't know if I saw one on there or not.
I don't think they have. Not to my, I don't know, because I've got sort of the level of I'm a, the 4chan guy thing going, so I sort of have to make it whenever Reddit is brought up. It has to be in ire. So I don't know.
I think I saw Christmas Day on Digi subreddit.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So that's cool. But I don't know.
I don't know if it got deleted or
I
not.
was not informed of this, but
let me go through Reddit.
so let's have the fucking perfect podcast experience of us both googling things.
Of us both googling things.
Yeah, it's the fucking best. It's the best. It's the best podcast. The podcast where the people are focused on a different thing that you can't see. I love it so much.
See, this is the. I love these sorts of podcasts where it's literally just two guys talking. Like, there's not even a topic. There's no point. It's just two guys talking. Oh, wait a minute. The guy who posted Christmas Day was me.
Oh, that's
Oh.
nice. That's good. I see why it might have been noticed then. That's good to know.
I don't know why I said somebody posted it when I just randomly oh wait, it was me. This was 25 days ago? Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
25 days ago.
Oh.
Well, I just called it a film that references the PCP on Digi subreddit. That's what I called it.
That's a good time. I'm looking through the fucking the listings now. 25 days. That's my but let's see. I ain't seeing it. Where is he?
I linked it in the chat.
Oh, sick. Okay, good.
It might have gotten deleted by Lachlan because he was like, this isn't related to the subreddit like he always does.
Oh boy. That's what
Freaking
a good time.
Lachlan shill. I hate that guy.
This has become there was a level. I enjoy how this has become an increasing thing of utter disgust for Lachlan. That's nice. There was a while of in the beginning, it was a case of it's a case of like none of us are really into what Lachlan's doing, and now it's just become outright fucking vitriol.
Yeah, in Streamcast, I was like, I can kind of understand where Lachlan's coming from with this thing, but I don't really agree with it conceptually. Now it's just like Lachlan needs to die. Put him on the cross and nail him there. Or she, excuse me, pronouns. We don't want the SJWs to get on us.
Oh boy. All the day they're gonna fuck it up. They're gonna job lynch mob us out of YouTube.
Job lynch mob us.
Fucking delete all of your YouTube channels, every single one. I'm gonna track them all down. Oh boy.
Jesus Christ, why am I going to college? Why? What am I gonna do in society? What is Outlaw Harvest going to do to contribute to society with all of this under one's belt?
Fire cook.
Wait, did you just say sell coke?
I said fry cook, but sell coke is another option. You got the hair for both.
I've got the hair for both.
Yeah.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Looks. I mean, the fry cook was a reference to Invader Zim, but drug dealing is also good.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about going to college and getting a doctorate in psychology. Yeah, the most cucked career of all time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not women's studies. So
it's not women's studies. Well, what would a gay guy do in women's studies?
Bring diversity.
Bring diversity. What does that ever do for me?
What do feminists think of gay people now? I know there was a bit where it's, there was the whole there's the LGBT, everyone who is not a cis white male is in alliance type thing. But then there was a bit of maybe don't like the gays anymore because they're too accepted. I know that was a thing
They're
for
too
like at least a few months. There was a bit of that I remember, and I don't know if that's been forgotten now. I don't know what's going on. I don't keep up with these fucking people.
These people are insane.
I don't keep up with anyone. I
They're
just
insane.
all I do is make YouTube videos and
I
sleep.
mean,
And
the more I look at SJWs, the more I realize how great I am.
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Outlaw Harvest narcissism score 30.
The most narcissistic, most empathetic man who's ever lived.
How do I achieve both? Like, I took an empathy quotient quiz at one point, and I got a 78 out of a potential 80.
You understand all the plebes perfectly.
Yeah, I do understand plebs pretty well. It's just like I make jokes about them because like I'm I'm the embodiment of savagery essentially. Like I don't know. I like making fun of people. I like making fun of myself. I find it cool. I don't think people need to get so offended by jokes, political correctness, blah blah blah. But like at the same time, like I can somewhat or not somewhat see where they're coming from. I can sort of. I don't get the extreme side, besides like utter insanity, as a justification. But like certain people where they get offended by these things, like I can get where they're coming from, and I don't necessarily disrespect them, but it's just not an avenue that I would personally venture through.
Yeah, and I feel like the only like things for politics I'm willing to like fight for at all is just freedom of speech type stuff of just let people say whatever the fuck. Otherwise, it's not worth fucking having a shouting match over. You're not
Freedom of
anything
speech
done. It's not
and
gonna help
freedom
issue.
to bear arms.
Yeah, I quite like the rare arm stuff, which is a shame to live in Britain where that's pretty cucked in that regard.
Yeah, it's because you have a constitutional monarchy where,
it's shit. Yeah, I mean the monarchy isn't really a relevant point at this point. This is the thing people don't understand. The monarchy in Britain is essentially our equivalent of the Eiffel Tower. It's not the equivalent of the Queen is not our president. The Queen is our Leaning Tower of Pisa. She is a living monument. She is there for the tourism.
Yeah, that's why I said
people say.
Yeah, that's why I said constitutional monarchy, where there's like a parliament and all that. Like, basically, they do all this stuff, which I don't know much about the British government, but I know that the Queen actually doesn't do anything.
Shitty, and it's a two-party system, and both are fucked. And oh god.
Well, wait, how is it a two-party system when Lord Buckethead can do so
There's
well?
also Lord Buckethead. I mean, there was a bit where so it's a suit. Okay, so there's the two main parties. There's Labour and there's the Conservatives, and then there's also some other ones who, and then they're your sort of the Republican Democrat sort of thing, where Labour are red but they're the Democrat equivalent, and Conservatives are blue but they're the fucking the other one fucking equivalent. So yeah, that's confusing color schemes. But there's also a bunch of smaller ones that almost were important for a bit, and they're sometimes important because we have a thing where if you're not sufficiently if you don't get sufficient votes, then you need to do a coalition with someone else. So that's how they get in. So there's the yellow ones, and they have no opinions. And there's the purple ones, and they were sort of the alt-right for a bit. They were the ones that wanted Brexit, and now they're dead. And there's like some weird there's some shitty fucking like nationalist groups for like the individual countries of Britain that are dumb and stupid and want to fuck it. There's the Scottish ones who are just who want to leave Britain despite none of the Scottish people actually wanting that. Only this party wants that.
These people insane.
And and there's the Welsh one for the Wales bit where I live, and I don't even know what they want. Like, they used to be a group that did a bit of violent stuff, and now they I don't know what they think. I don't think they have any ideas. and there's like 2 Irish ones, and one of them's like overtly very angry and fighty. And yeah, and Ireland's still a thing. Ireland is still sort of a like, violent thing that used to be a violent thing where people put bombs in all the bins.
Oh
And,
yeah, I know about the IPA, or not the IPA, the IRA or whatever. Yeah, the best group. I love those guys.
They were a problem, but and they're still sort of a thing. But you know, at least the border isn't now a near war zone. But, yeah.
What's in your head, zombie, zombie? Oh man, what a song!
Yeah. There was a funny thing like that, like a fucking back during that a guy tried to put up like an art installation type thing, like it was like this big like iron dude guy thing. It was all very evocative, and like by the fucking next day it was full of bullet holes, and it worked for the art piece. So you know, it was like
you know, Europe is weird. Why is Europe so weird?
You know, age bringing eccentricity, and it's all stacked on stacked with culture and not knowing what the fuck's going on. And there's shit fuck, all shit fuck. None of them know shit fuck is the main issue. But you know, yeah.
See, it's funny because like I've talked about I wanted to be like. I would say, oh man, I want to be a politician and I want to fix things. I want to be like the cool politician guy who actually does stuff. But like at the same time, look at all the stuff I said on the internet. How am I going to get elected after saying all this?
Well, I mean, you know, see Donald Trump, please.
Oh man, it was just a joke, bro. Look, I was like 15 when I said this. It's not relevant.
You know, yeah.
Well, what about all the commenters that I'm gonna get if I become the president on my old videos? The commenters.
Yeah.
It's all just noise to me.
Yeah. People still reply to Trump on Twitter.
Why?
I've had a video that I've had written in like multiple forms for a long time. Where it's vitriolic rage to people who reply to Trump on Twitter, and I don't know if I'm ever going to release it, but you know, it's tempting. It's tempting every time I see.
Do it.
Every time I see them.
Make the video, please.
I don't know. Maybe it'll go out in October. I don't know. I'll think about it.
Yeah, I've basically blown any chance of fixing the world and becoming a politician, because that's what I want to do. I want to. Basically, I want to come in and I want to be like the leader, because I know that
here's the thing with fixing the world. If you want to fix the world and solve the world, being a politician is literally the worst way to do that. Because being a politician means now the actual powers that be you're on their list now, and at that point you're fucked forever.
Yeah, I could easily
if you want to do change, don't be a politician, because once you've become a politician of any power to cause any real change, then okay, now they've got 7 ways to blackmail you and kill you and murder you. You're fucked forever.
Yeah, I'm not really afraid of death. It's like that John Lennon quote. I'm not afraid of death. I just see it as getting into one car from another. As long as I'm recognized as long as I get the respect that's due to me. For what I mean,
there's the thing. No, there's the thing. You won't get the respect that's due to you, because the blackmail method is you will die and you will also be remembered as a fucking monster.
Yeah, I mean,
don't get into conspiracy shit, but you know,
look at Rosa Luxemburg, look at Lenin, all of them. If you read their actual stuff, if you look into who they actually are, you'll realize that they were heroes. They were great people, but like, I mean,
just like Adolf Hitler.
Yep, that's a true fact.
Greatest man, nothing wrong.
So, but like, there's all this propaganda by like you said, the powers that be, the upper class, the bourgeoisie, whatever you want to call them.
There's the thing. It's different names from at all times. Everyone, it's dehumanizing thing. Powers that be is nice, convenient because it applies to everything. But the communists call them bourgeoisie. The capitalists call them the communists. The Nazis called them the Jews.
What are the communists even doing besides trying
and starting fights?
Yeah, I mean that, but it's justified because like it's like where's that one? I just gotta put this image in the chat. It's proof of my point.
Oh, bro, that's a nice video. You've been posting it a lot. It's
Yeah, I love posting this, but like, I mean, if you're that rich, I don't really think you're necessarily a moral person.
I don't know. That's there. I fucking I don't care. Who cares? They're okay, rich people. They're rich people who are assholes. You know, it varies. The issue comes when you try to when you try to just put all people into X group, because the issue isn't. It's never the case of fucking. Yeah, when you try to, that's when you get problems because it just simplifies the issue. It's never that simple. There are always assholes in the group. There are always nice people in that group. There are assholes who are Jews who are causing a problem in Nazi Germany. Doesn't mean the solution was to gas the Jews. There are a lot of fucking rich people who are causing problem in XYZ capitalist society. Doesn't mean we should kill all of the rich.
No, I do think we should. I don't know. I feel like there's just too many problems that are caused and could be changed by getting rid of them. I don't know.
And
I respect.
so did the people of Germany about the Jews at the time, and you know, I mean,
Yeah,
it fixed
but
their economy. So who's to say they were wrong? This is
that's
the
different.
issue. It does seem like a good idea. How is it different? How is it different?
Yeah, because if you the Jews is just a religion. That's
But the Jews is also it's also an ethnicity, and it's also a group of people who happen to be in charge of a lot of the economic fucking infrastructure at the time.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. But
there's the thing: the Jews at the time were the rich as well. All the rich, or enough of the rich were Jews. Were getting rid, were gassing the Jews. Also, incidentally, gassed the bourgeoisie as well, or enough of them to solve the problem of the bourgeoisie.
Well, I mean,
Understand?
I think I don't think what's it called? Germany was anywhere near a communist regime, but
I mean, it was. No, Germany. The issue of Germany wasn't that it was communist. The issue of Germany was that it was fucked. Five societies, culturally, economically. The Treaty of Versailles was a real problem. France was being a right cunt about everything, and there's a lot of shit going on with Germany. I mean, I ain't getting to fucking 20th century
Germany cast.
European politics.
Oh man, yeah, this is what the Unikitty fans need.
Oh god, this is it's happened. It's happened. I defended Hitler too much. I'm a Nazi now.
But I really don't think you can compare. I don't. I don't know.
Stalin killed a lot more than Hitler, so you know. I feel like they're all bad. I feel like it's all. Don't try to kill X group. Don't ever say X group is the problem. It's always people are the problem. Whenever you say a group is the enemy and needs to all be killed, that's when you become the villain, because you're not making them humans anymore. You're making them X group, who are not humans and therefore are fair game to murder.
They made themselves not humans.
Yeah, you know, don't people inherit it. People, and they're not doing it for. Don't try to simplify it. They're people. They are people. Some of them are assholes. Let's say most of them are assholes. There are people in there. There are many people. There are also families. They have children. Don't fucking start killing people.
Oh man, this podcast just got really radical.
It's now the fucking this is a politics channel. Welcome to fuck shit.
This is the Red Pill cast.
It's oh god, this is the thing I didn't want it to be. Fucking the fight about communism, saying that I joked that it should be, but I actually really didn't want it to be. No, we need to talk about fucking Lego Unikitty again. I love Lego Unikitty. I love.
But Lego Unikitty is secretly capitalist propaganda.
Oh jeez.
New video.
Oh god. Let me out. Let me escape. Let me free. Just want to make YouTube videos. I just want to make nice YouTube videos, and now I'm a Nazi.
Outlaw Harvest is the most empathetic man. You said this.
You are. But hey. Don't kill the bourgeoisie, please. Don't kill people.
This is wow. Outlaw Harvest would totally work in politics, guys.
Yeah, I could see an Outlaw Harvest 2060 run. Let's go for
it. For a 2016 run specifically.
2016. I said 2016. Yeah, 2016, the one that passed. Let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We did it. We solved politics. Let's never talk about them ever again. Please, I'm sorry. Nothing. I was saying everything. For example, the Nazis are bad. Please, I don't mean nothing. I don't like people who kill. They're a good example. Please, I'm sorry. Oh God. Oh God, help me out.
Yeah.
What are you doing? This is a podcast or something, right? Oh jeez. Oh jeez, it's gonna get uploaded. Fuck.
This is Spider-Man in the Rhineland, track 11.
It's not fit enough.
Oh man, I've doxed myself on this podcast, haven't I?
I think we've both said incriminating things here. Yeah, you know. You've come out as a violent and thuggish communist. I've come out as a Nazi sympathizer. It's all a problem.
It's all a problem.
It's one mistake we can never take back. But, you know, that's fine. That's okay. That's what it means.
There's a human being in there when you let the bunch of people die. It's not good. It's money is not good. We need to get rid of it, but also get rid of me because I'm incorrect. Outlaw Harvest is literally destroying people. He needs to go. Get him out of here. Put him in the Neo Jack Shack. Put him in prison.
Outlaw Harvest is a danger to society.
Yeah,
He's
Outlaw Harvest.
He's a rogue element. We can't trust him.
He's a true criminal. He needs
a vote
to
for
be.
Outlaw is a vote for anarchy.
Yes, yes, it always works.
Sure, it does. True. The truest thing that I've ever said in the form of easy edit meme. It was one. It was one.
You just have the best memes. It's great.
I do. They're okay. Some of them are okay, but oh God. This is a podcast. Is this what the Lego Unikitty fans want?
Yes. This is what they need. They need radicalization on all sides.
They need to be Nazi, communist, capitalist, bourgeoisie, fucking proletariat. Yeah, they need to be all of it. They need to be everything. I imagine all Lego Unikitty fans are gestalt fucking hive minds.
I mean, if you look at the comments section on that video, that becomes readily apparent. Literally everyone leaves the same comment. I'm not even kidding. Look at the comments section on that.
Oh. Welcome to the Unikitty Collective.
Yeah, you know, I said I was a collectivist, and now it's true. It's like the Illuminati, but even worse.
just fans of Lego Unikitty. Heroes a lot.
Why are most of my subscribers just autistic people?
because you're a Lego Unikitty YouTuber.
Oh,
I mean, do people actually watch fucking Lego Unikitty? Do people actually watch these cartoons? I don't understand.
There's someone out there who does, I guess, or else I wouldn't have money.
I don't understand. Why is that a pop? Why is that a thing? Like 42,000 views. It's gotta be a really thing people are fucking interested in. I don't get it. I don't understand.
I mean, Pan Pizza, he put Unikitty in the thumbnail of his Comic-Con video, and that video got more views than most of his stuff usually does. So that just tells you the power of putting Unikitty in the title and thumbnail.
Well, guess so. Yeah. I don't get it. This was all much simpler back in the pony days.
Oh, this
It all
is
made sense then. It's all
what
worked.
what do I even say about Unikitty that freaking draws in viewers? I've actually considered becoming a Unikitty fan channel, and that's how desperate I was at one point.
It'd be a good meme. It would be very funny. But,
Oh God, kill me.
later.
What are they? Why are they? I was just looking. I just glanced over at the TV. I have the news on. They're talking about far right political groups once again.
Oh boy. We're gonna Charlottesville the whole US. Good hype.
It's just, I just have the news on like all the time.
I mean, as the listeners can probably hear through your fucking through your microphone setup, it's a nice background.
What on my wait, you can hear it in the background?
Yeah, it's good life I feel.
It's a good aesthetic, I guess.
Yeah.
And my Twitter, just if you look at my Twitter, it's just all politics all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because you follow everybody. I've talked about this. I'm the greatest Twitter user. Twitter is an art form. I follow 44 people. Every time I've followed someone over like the last month since reaching 44 people, I've unfollowed someone else to keep that number 44. It's got to maintain that. You don't follow anyone more than that. I don't fucking follow these people who just retweet all the day, all the time. It's got to be. It's 44. It's 44. It's the 44 people who are worth following, and not one more, nor one less.
I usually just post stuff from the Crow Masticators now, like just random screen caps of the Crow Masticators.
No, I don't fucking follow the Crow Masticators.
Oh, the Twitter account for that?
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
I don't even use the Twitter account for the Crow Masticators.
That's it. Just follows us. I think that's the only utility of it.
The only
It
reason
gives
it
me an extra
exists.
number on there.
Oh God, I don't know why I made that account.
You're the one that made that? Wow, that's
Yeah.
that's,
I'm the one who does everything on the Crow channel. I'm the only one doing actual work on there.
I started.
Well,
I was
you
the one
do
who
stuff.
started.
And
I originally did a
sometimes
thing, and then
Larva
I don't.
does
I don't anymore, frankly. Yeah, you know.
But I'm the one who keeps the channel afloat. I'm the one who records things. I'm the one who edits things. I put them on there, but I never get any credit.
Well, you need to the Kvoku. You need to fucking take control. That needs to be the fucking the big fucking climax too.
Yeah.
Make videos outlaw. You need to conquer the Crow Masticators from me.
Make
by not
videos
making
outlaw.
videos too weak.
Yeah, see, this is going to be the Exodus, where Larva's just taxing people too much, so they all leave.
Huh.
He was a bad leader, and then Outlaw needs to come in and make it to where anarchy is, and no one gets taxed. I don't.
Yeah. A good solution.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what Larva is necessarily taxing people in, or for what reason. But I like making pseudo political memes because it's cringeworthy.
He's taxing in not having me as a moderator because
Yeah, that's the suppression we have here.
Yeah.
Is that we are not moderators. He's suppressing our right to freedom of speech by not making us dictators. It's just a fact. Look at the Constitution. That's what it says in there.
I was a moderator for a bit. I was moderator for a bit, and then Drunken Ninja was whining about it, and then I left. I left the group chat, and they were still in there. And the next day, I wasn't a moderator anymore, so I got to assume that Drunken Ninja, the fucking the fucking the worm tongue-esque figure he is, has been corrupting our glorious leader to not support me constantly. Dead. So Crow Masticators over. Podcast done. Oh. Okay.
Oh, am I dead?
Oh, you're back. You're back. The podcast never ends.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, Discord just locked up all of a sudden.
Oh, that's nice. That's fun.
But what was I gonna say? Yeah, see, both Jeff and Ninja hate you for some reason. They were trying to explain. Yeah, you didn't know about this?
I didn't. No. What's his?
They basically
on?
just think your videos are too weird and like you're in the endless jest school of YouTube, which like makes you inherently bad.
Oh, okay. Oh no, you're talking about that, but I don't mind if they hate my fucking videos. Do they hate me?
I don't think they hate you specifically. It's that they hate your videos.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know. I think drunken. I don't know. I sense. As I said earlier in the podcast, how fucking long it's been now. I do sense a level of tension between me and drunken in general. I don't know about the fuck. I don't care about fucking YouTube videos. Yeah, that's fine. Who cares? Who cares? They don't fucking get it. Watch my movie again. That's my advice to them.
Yeah, watch my movie.
Watch my movie. If you watch it, then watch it again until you fucking get it, you fuck shite. Come on.
Christmas Day is just random clips of a guy being wacky. all this time spent on random clips of a guy being wacky.
Madness. What a fool I was. Yeah. Fuckhead, coming soon.
I like how you refer to anybody who likes your movie as someone who gets it. That's really funny to me. I don't know why.
Yeah. You know, I mean, yeah. This will be explained in track 8. Because yeah, but you know.
He gets it.
It's a thing. Yeah. If you get it, then yeah.
You people just don't understand Magos' artistic plan.
Don't fucking understand my vision, you Philistines. You autists and Philistines. Get out of here.
Oh boy.
We watched it like last night. That was the thing. I was worried. I was worried that he wouldn't get it and it would be a big disappointment. No, he seemed to get it. It seemed like he understood, and that made me
Oh, he liked it?
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah.
That's cool.
He was doing like fucking live post reactions and he was saying, yeah, it was good. So yeah, that made me happy. That was a worry, but it turned out to be okay. He cut my movie. Yeah. That's nice. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh god. I've got to make so many fucking YouTube videos. Oh god. Okay.
Making a YouTube video right now.
This isn't enough YouTube videos. I've got to make constant YouTube videos. I've got to make videos for my channel. I can't read podcasts for fuck shit. Words. I've got to fucking. I've got to be the artist. I've got to make a main channel video. It's been like 5 days since there's been a main channel video. They're all screaming. They're all asking, where's your fucking shitty fucking editorial about Warhammer?
I wish I could make videos like main channel videos. I wish I could just do it. I mean I just can't anymore. Like I have ideas, but I don't work on them. Like I was gonna make a Christmas Day thing. There's so many YouTubers that I want to talk about, that I have ideas for, but like I just don't work on it. I don't try to explain myself or anything like that. I just sit around and watch anime all day and talk on Discord.
That's fair. We'll do make a Christmas Day video because, yeah, but it's difficult. Fucking you get it's weird. You're motivated to make videos, but it's not the right kind of video. It's all up to nightmare. Motivation is a problem. But, this is why I'm excited for the tour stuff, because I'm going to be able to do shit where I can just record stuff in bulk and schedule uploads and shit. And it's going to be great and it's going to be okay.
I wish I could just make successful videos. I just wish I could just make successful videos. That's all I want to do I just want to have money, like to survive.
Yeah, that's the dream. Make money, don't die.
I don't want to die. What am I gonna do when I'm too old to live with my parents? What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
It's all bad. There's no waking up. Oh god, I've got to make a fucking. I've got to make an anime video. I've got to make like 2 Half-Life videos now because fucking Half-Life is dead or something. I've got to make a Risk of Rain video, maybe. I've got to make a. Oh god.
I can't analyze things. I go around talking about how great I am, but like, I make freaking podcasts no one cares about. Oh
Like
man.
the self-loathing cast where we hate ourselves. Everything's
Yeah,
awful, and we acknowledge that we're shit bags, and Christmas Day was just random trips to a garden and wacky.
Oh man, Magos always here to brighten up the mood, I suppose, even if it's not necessarily intentional.
That's fine. Welcome to OK. Let's all wallow in our misery. It's nice. It's comfy.
Yeah. Oh god, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just put myself into schoolwork to forget about things.
Jeez. I'm getting recollections of Digi talking about that whole thing of him thinking I'm gonna focus on academia and that, and then watching an anime, and it was the one where the person said she's gonna do a thing or something, and it just broke down. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
This is reminiscent of that, I believe.
Yeah. That. Enjoy, maybe.
We drink to forget the coming storm.
Yeah.
That's a good album.
I need to get into music. I don't know music. I don't know anything. I need to get into every single media. I've watched no media. All I know is obscure Warhammer lore. And
You're just made of Warhammer. You're like a robot that just consumes all of Warhammer and have an encyclopedic knowledge on that subject. You're
legitimately doing it. It's a problem, but
yeah. I don't care about Warhammer. It's boring. It's not good. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's a good opinion to have. That's correct. You win. Good job. But that's, I don't know. Yeah, I gotta consume all the media. I gotta consume media that is good and not Warhammer, because Warhammer's crap. Fuck Warhammer. Hate it. Delete it. For them all.
I need to get you on the D-pad, the podcast, the D-pad.
I'm in the fucking group chat thing now.
You're in the Discord server, but the Skype call is the real chat. You know about Nero's Q, the guy who made those drama videos on Rebel Taxi?
No, but sure, go on.
Oh man, that's some real autism right there that you got to get in on. But basically, like, he's in there. There are a couple other people who are like furry artists in there. Degeneracy.
Yeah. I enjoyed that. So that meme I've brought to the Crow Masticators. Being angry about that, but yeah,
about degeneracy.
I should be on all of the podcasts. I should be everywhere. I need to be on podcasts that aren't just with the Crow Masticators, because it doesn't actually help, because the benefit to doing like the weird aesthetic podcast to some degree is marketing, and this doesn't market anything. But you know.
What, this doesn't market anything, or this does market?
Maybe this does. Maybe this does. I don't know. Unikitty fans, subscribe to youtube.com/Magos_Sigma, and comment. You do the channel comments. No one uses channel comments, but do that. Say if you've come from Outlaw Harvest, and yeah.
I feel like I might have gained you at least 1 or 2 subscribers on that first podcast we did.
Maybe, I don't know. Because the thing that the comment is because I didn't show up to like an hour or two in or something. I don't know.
An hour or two in. It's only
How
like
long
2
was it?
hours.
Okay, like half an hour in. It was a while. There was a chunk that I
But that was the best part. Yeah. Is this just Outlaw says good things about Magos cast?
I mean, we've talked about this. You are like probably my biggest fan about to some extent, or at least you're well up there. So yeah, you know, there was a degree of expectation here from you coming into this, right? This is yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I just added you to the D-pad Skype group.
Oh jeez, oh jeez, I gotta start Skype because I haven't fucking used it in 10 years.
Who else am I gonna add?
Made by the fucking Crow. Shit.
I'm gonna add Unusual Caterpillar. Why not? Why not? Let's add more Crow Masticators. Drunken Ninja 98. He can join. Why not? Who cares? Everybody goes. Everybody gets in. This is like... Yep, this is like... the funny thing about this podcast group is that it's a cross between several different types of YouTubers, because we have some of the cartoon guys from like Austin Trench. He puts those people in here. Disco Spider, people like that who are just sort of pan pizza ripoff people. Then Dragon King Mark puts in like Kitty Sapphire and himself, which are like what are they called? Furry artists. And then Danzig, where he just makes videos about other YouTubers, or D, as I should say, so he doesn't really count. And then there's me, and I'm inviting all of my insane friends from the Crow Masticators type circle. And then there's Kamazar Ventorix, who's like a Warhammer guy, I guess.
Oh shit.
Well, wait a minute. Dragon King Mark is also technically a Warhammer guy, just on a lesser scale. So you got people here. You got people.
Always. That's amazing. That's exciting. That's a development.
That's a development. Yeah, I actually added the leader of the D-pad to the Crow Masticator Skype group.
No, that's nice.
He's in there. I need to add Jeff Duncan to the D-pad. Why not? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares?
It's Crow Masticators 2.0.
Have a conquest for the crows. Let's go.
Who's Platinum Disco? Vancouver, British Columbia, Vancouver. I don't know who this Platinum Disco person is. It might just be unusual.
Maybe. I don't know.
No one left. Oh yeah, Clag left the Crow Masticators at one point.
RIP. Dead now.
The Skype group specifically, like, I just messaged the Skype group, and then Clag just leaves. Because I guess he forgot he was in there. Amazar, yeah. Is this Warhammer art right here? I'll send this to you. I don't know if this is Warhammer art necessarily. If I could just send this. Jesus Christ.
This is a good audio experience. I'm sure that Unikitty fans are loving this.
Yeah, this is what they want. The Unikitty fans want
sensual sounds of you trying and failing to send an image they can't see. This is the greatest listening experience ever of all time.
Oh my god.
They love it. They love it. They fucking love it. They're so hard right now. All of them.
Oh yeah, that's how everyone who views my channel feels. I know it as a fact. It's just a fact.
It's true. It's correct.
It's correct. Jesus Christ. What have I done? What is my channel become? I had a chance at making YouTube a job, and this is what I do.
Make podcasts. Still haven't said an image, but you make podcasts.
Yep.
That's good. Esoteric.
Oh God, what have I done? What am I doing with my life?
Oh. Shit fucked. Sipping.
Oh wait, am I live now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We're back in business. Okay.
Is the
Yu-Gi-Oh!
picture getting
Rain.
sent? Is this segment over? Is happening?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not sending the picture anymore. I couldn't figure it out.
Okay then. I'll have to pay.
Everything's fine. Me and Weeb meme that all the time, where like you just say everything's fine, and like me and Weeb were like, yeah, we're gonna say that, and we just copied it all the time.
Yeah, I've noticed I've done that a lot with people. I think the years to fill all gaps was also my fault, and yeah, other things were things. Look at that, it's a squid.
Oh God.
Octopus. The Unikitty fans just fucking can't get enough.
Yeah, they're just so hard right now for this cute animal.
I love the octopus. Purple. Got beady eyes.
Jesus Christ. Can't even seize your faggotry. Oh. I said seize.
Nice development. I like how he's got two of them.
Oh my God! No one knows what we're laughing about or what I'm laughing at.
He did a third one. He had a third level. He had so many levels. Look at this. What a madman. Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Can we like can we prove it that Outlaw Harvest is basically an insane person?
I mean, he is the most empathetic narcissist who's ever lived.
Yeah, and the most empathetic communist who's ever lived, except not at all.
I say probably, but you know. Yeah.
What is it? Invader Zim memes.
Invader Zim memes. Underrated.
Inhuman.
I've got that one. Good one.
They're literally just listening to me laugh now. This.
Yeah. I love
it. It's time to stop. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to start spamming at everyone's now.
This is a meme cast now.
Helping the retarded to know God.
It's a good meme.
To post like when I edit this, just have different memes, just circulating through the video.
Yeah.
People can just look randomly and see, oh, that's a meme there.
Very good time. Be enjoyable. Love
it. I haven't stopped laughing. I've been laughing for like a solid 10 minutes now, haven't I?
I'm not sure if it's 10. 10 might be a bit much, but it's been at least like 2, I think. Yeah, it's a lot of laughter.
I swear to fucking God, stop spamming the chat. I will murder you both.
I'm not doing it. I'm not spamming.
Cease this. I'm trying to go to sleep. Fuck you.
Turn off notifications for anything but at views and at everyone's.
Yeah, at everyone's. That's a good idea.
No. Kill it with fire. Stop.
A vote for Outlaw Harvest is a vote for anarchy.
Is this podcast over yet?
No. We've got a solid 4 more hours to go.
God fucking
Jeez,
damn it.
I mean, I need to go. Like, people are doing stuff now. I've got to flee. This podcast, I've got to veto the podcast. I've got to veto
No.
ending.
No.
I'm sorry, Outlaw. I'm sorry to the world. I'm sorry to all of the squid spam.
I'm going to
Calm me down.
fucking mute this shit if you continue. I swear.
All right. The meme is dead. The meme is dead.
Oh,
All right,
fine.
then.
Holy shit.
Give-
Have fun
give-
with your gay ass podcast, you bitches.
Dead now. You gotta
Yeah.
at stop. Gotta at stop what he had off the grim spectator of all this.
The
Gotta
grim
end his misery.
spectator.
Gotta end his torturous existence.
Yeah, I feel bad. I just feel bad for the poor soul inside of this bot. He has to deal with the Crow Masticators. He was just randomly chosen one day for the rest of his life to be a Crow Masticator. What kind of curse on one's existence is this?
Yeah. All he can do is listen, and he can never scream.
He just can't interject. He's just trapped in a never-ending loop of memes that aren't even funny, except when Magos talks.
I mean, at least he gets to listen to all the make videos. Lava. That's good for him, right?
Gets to listen to them and then doesn't record them properly because he's a bad worker.
Yeah, man. Just stop the damn podcast. It's been going on for like too long. Too long.
Yep. All right.
And
This is not what I expected to happen at all. I thought we were going to talk about
we talked about podcasts in the beginning. It's fine. Who cares? Who cares?
I had like a
Nobody
million points I was
cares.
going to make about podcast because my just so weird. But yeah, that's Magos. The Crow Masticators Civil War is upon us in part 2.